this 2024 is gonna be different, and I wasn't really trying to be honest with myself. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time in this channel, welcome. My name is Aynel, but you guys can call me Nelly or Pekka. I created this channel a year ago with the objective of, talking about my situation. Basically, just things that I'm going through at this time that are helping me to get better every year and every day. I want to tell you guys in this video just a little bit more about me, because I feel like, you cannot start a year without talking about like things that you have in common with, other people. And I think that was my mistake in the first place, because I really never jump into any details. So you guys just start, like, if you know me in person, you just watch my videos just to help me out. But if you don't know me and you don't know me from anywhere, it's gonna be kind of a weird situation, because like, who's this girl to give me advice? You know what I mean? So this time I decided I wanna approach between y'all. So I decided that today we're gonna do 10 things about me. I'm gonna start slow because I don't wanna like sound like, oh, she's talking too much about herself, which the objective in this channel is honestly to grow together. I feel like we're gonna get along really well. The first thing I wanna talk about today, basically, and I think you guys noticed, you're gonna find Spanish and English. Spanish is my native language. So si hablas español, quédate también en el canal. I was born and raised in Venezuela. I did my middle schooling here, my high schooling here, and I also did my college. I'm doing my college currently, doing an international business major. And I know it's not related even to the topics we talk in this channel, because we do talk a lot about psychology, like a lot of motivational stuff. It's not even related. Business is all about math, And I don't want to say that I'm really good on that, because it gives me a lot of anxiety and stress. I also love traveling. That's my second thing. I love traveling. I don't do it that often because I'm broke, you know. And I think a lot of y'all can relate to that we all want to travel. We all want to do like fun things and stuff, but we don't really have the capacity to do it now, at least. That's why I picked my major, because I'm just okay with math, and I'm also big fan of traveling. My third thing I want to show up is that I have never done like a job interview. And it's not that I don't have a job. I have been in job since I was like working since I was like 15 years old. But it's the fact that I always get recommended like by people, so I don't really need to like do my best in like job interview and just wait for an answer. Usually when I go to a place, they recommend me, and they kind of say like, oh yeah, this chick is available, let's just take her. I mean, she's here for the job. You know what I mean? I mean, the purpose of going to an interview is to get the job that they're looking for, the position. So anyways, number 4, I think we're ready. My favorite color is yellow. I do love pink, and you're probably gonna find a lot of pink in my room and in my clothing and a lot of things. But I feel like yellow is just really the color of happiness, and it's really unique. So I kind of have that as my top color for now. If I'm gonna wear it doesn't look good on me because of my skin color. I don't really look good wearing yellow, but I wear pink in that case. Number 5, I think, will be that I'm really in love with tulips. I love tulips so much. I know these are random stuff. I think tulips are my favorite flowers because of their meaning. So the meaning of the tulips, it means pure and it means clean. And I identify myself as a really organized person. I really try to do everything perfect, even though I failed most of the time. I think just tulip really represent the image of that that person I want to become one day. And now we're in number 6. I have lost really meaningful friendships to me, and I know a lot of us are going through it. I think for me, breaking up a friendship is worse than breaking up a relationship, because you're always going to be able to love again. I don't know what I did right here. Anyways, just ignore this. Because you're always going to be able to love again any man or any person eventually after you heal. Kind of the same goes with friendship, but with friendship, there is more memories and there is more private stuff that you guys are sharing. You don't tell your partner the secrets that you tell your friend, of course, your best friend. So my first friendship that I broke lasted 10 years and plus, I think more than 10 years. um we came together to this country. We um basically shared every single detail about ourselves. We did personal stuff to, like, the first girl who shaved my legs was my best friend, my ex best friend. So you share a lot of moments that are really meaningful, even if they are like daily stuff. And it becomes really often when you see that person daily. You share time in school, and it was more than 10 years we went together. Suddenly one day she just stopped talking to me. I was trying to find a way to get to her, like, hey, like, why you don't talk to me, like, why you don't explain me what's going on first, and we can talk about it. And I never got an answer. I never got a response, and that kind of really freaked me out. I don't know if I got a trauma by that. I'm not really into trauma stuff, but yeah. My second friendship, I lost it last year. It was a friendship that lasted for a long, like around 5 years or so. It wasn't that long as the first one. It wasn't that meaningful as the first one. It was a little bit different, of course. But it still was a really good friendship that I counted on so many times, and I had to just give up it on that friendship because it was really just not good for my health. At one point, I knew it, I had to do it. So I was getting ready mentally for a year, an entire year. I was ready. I was getting ready to just tell this person, hey, let's just take different paths. Like, we're here. But things, God worked its way, and God moved everything just as He wanted. And I didn't really need to do anything because everything went to trash by itself. Like, I just didn't really need to tell that person anything because that person left my life because I was taking too much time. When you take too much time to let go of things, it's kind of really not okay. And then just God takes a step for you forward and do it in the most hurtful way, but it teach you a lot. Losing those two friendship has taught me a lot. I think now I'm more able and capable of letting go of people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more capable of letting go of people now. I'm 21 years old and I'm about to be 22 on September 20 of 2024. And honestly, I just want to make my 21 really meaningful and really peaceful. That's everything. Everything. So let's go for number 7. I play a lot of instruments. I suck at sports. I'm not gonna say I'm not good at it. At one point when I was little, I was good at sports, but it just became really I just became really bad at it eventually. I had some problems in my hips. One hip is like upper than the other one, so it's kind of like this. And I also have my knees like this. Knees are like these. Well, my knees are kind of like that. It's kind of weird to explain. I joined I was into choir when I was little, and then I went into flute, transfer flute, and then I also got to play the cello and all the orchestra instruments. I kind of learned it. And then when I get to high school, I want to try something different, and I tried percussion. So I joined the band. Also, my crush back in there was in the band. And just to give you guys a head up, I did date my crush. I date all my high school crushes when I turned 18. Um, and that's gonna be a fun story time to tell because I did date them all. And I'm gonna be honest, you have never you never have to date your your high school crush. Like, at least in my experience, I know a lot of people get married and stuff, but for me, all my crushes were just fails. Anyways, let's go to number 8. I live with my mom, my great granny, and my granny currently right now in Texas. And honestly, I try cold weather. I like cold weather. I'm not gonna lie to you, but girl, when I'm telling you, my body already got used to the Texas weather. It got used to the Texas weather. So even if I wanna just move to Colorado, Kansas, or any cold place, I still will not make it alive. I went to 2 trips last year, 2023, and I just noticed it's not my thing. Number 9, and it's almost the last one. I have different type of personalities that, not like, like actually acting like different people, but dressing up regarding like my clothes. I work as a receptionist in a radio station, and I'm about to turn 3 years working for them. um it's been a great experience. So that's why half of my closet is like office style, really like old classic set, and then you have the kawaii like anime otaku girl, and then you guys have the street. So I'm really open minded to all this kind of style. I think the only style that I will not like, and sorry if you're into it, but I don't feel like, um really identify with, is the style of, uh, crop tops, really short crop tops, or like, kind of transparent things going on. And I don't know if that goes with because of my body shape. We all have different body shapes. And wearing too tight stuff is kind of just make me look like a potato. Yes, I identify as a potato. Just joking. But I just don't really just see myself in it, in this kind of clothing. And yeah. All right, number 10, and I think the last one. I hated so much my middle school. And I'm gonna be honest with you, my middle school, when I got in this country, I didn't speak anything on English, like zero English, nada de inglés. And just the fact that I got into a new school where, they're supposed to motivate you and help you, I feel like I didn't got that. I had to learn in the rough way. I had to just keep putting my effort and everything, and nobody really just dedicate their time to just come close to me and say like, hey, you need help with something. So even when I asked for help, I wasn't receiving it. I hated. I went to 2 different middle schools. The first one I hated so much. It was a really a class D or C. Like, the category of the school was really just shitty, and I was the only one light skin in there. And you guys are gonna be like, yeah, what's the issue with that? So I grew up in a really low neighborhood at the beginning. When I got here, I was really in a low neighborhood. I was just in the hoods basically, and this middle school didn't really help me to practice my English in the best way. And also, it didn't help me in creating actually relationships and from friendships. And even though I was trying to keep myself low because of I was the only light skin in there, so I was out of the place so many times. Like, I swear it was so uncomfortable just to not being seen as an alien. You know what I mean? In my country, we don't have that separation of colors and anything. So for me, I was trying to make friends like normally with everybody. And the fact they pushed me away because of the difference of the color was really just crazy and new for me. So I was always in a corner trying to keep myself alive. Then I moved to another middle school, which was an A, was a class A, like was the best of the best. And that sucked too, because everybody was white. And then I think, there was a few people with this kind of color of hair and just this weird accent I have. And I didn't have the English perfectly, so it was kind of like, who the fuck is shit? But at the end of my middle school, I learned a lot of English. So when I moved here to Texas to start high school, so guys, that will be everything at least for today. I know there is a lot of things still we need to talk, but it's gonna take time, and we're gonna slowly get to it.
For now, I just want you to thank you for everybody who's subscribed so far. And this year we're gonna make it. I want to make it, and somehow we're gonna make it. We're putting all trust in God. Okay. So I also, well, Nico, I have a dog. Right, he's over there. Nico. I hope you guys have a wonderful beginning of the year and don't miss anything because we are just starting with all this stuff. All right, guys. All right. Well, guys, see ya.